What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Locks here on Scores and Odds. If you haven't already checked out Scores and Odds, you're just making bad life choices. Just go on over to scoresandodds.com, sign up. We have all sorts of great tools, including this prop shopping tool here, where I have not fully refreshed it, where you can see exactly where the best line is for each individual prop and what RG Projections has. As you can see, sort by percent difference on RG Projections. Our biggest difference is actually Kevin Durant under 31.5 points, where we can see the best line is at PointsBet, 31.5 points. Also, you get access to Grant's Action Lounge, where I'm throwing in every single one of my bets I have every single day, Monday through Sunday. So you can be a degenerate just like me. It's fun, it's entertaining, and it's a great way to make money. But we got a show here where we're going over the bets that I currently have on the day. Yesterday, I just want to talk about how awful I was for baseball. Just absolutely atrocious. Still only lost $9.77 off of 6.3K because I hit every single basketball bet, every single one of them. Baseball is an absolute crapshoot right now. Cobb got injured, and that was multiple units. Everyone else missed by the hook. It just was an off night. I was due for some negative regression because of how good I did last year. But I'm joined. Oh, also go to scoresandodds.com/Discord to get in there. Just drop the link in chat. I'm joined by my friend Daniel Chevelson. How you doing there, Daniel?
What's going on? Yeah, in the DFS world, I was very close. I was knocking on the door on that FanDuel Super Slam or whatever it was. I think we cracked top 20. I want to say. You're always, could have used some Royals bats outside of Sal Perez. What Merrifield and Bobby Witt let me down, but that's just weird how I don't know, this isn't a DFS show, but just you can get zeros, right? Basically, and still have a shot. Yeah. Hey, back at it tonight. We'll be talking later on, of course, some MLB DFS on the Roto Grinders stream, but we're talking bets here, and I'm doing all right. Did you ask me how I'm doing?
I don't care.
Oh, I don't care. Was that not implied? Is it just like when you go to the grocery store?
I'm still angry at you because you haven't watched Lord of the Rings.
Dude, I want to watch both. I've not watched either Better Call Saul yet because there's two. It's a double episode feature. The Winning Time, I'm behind on 2 episodes. There's so much good stuff I want to watch, and you're forcing me to watch. Oh, the new Batman just came out on HBO Max.
I watched it last night.
How is it?
It's solid.
Is it okay? It's not like Dark Knight good, probably, but it's good. Good.
It's different.
Okay.
It's pretty much nonstop the entire time. Like, you have to pay a lot of attention, which I'm never a huge fan of having to pay a lot of attention. But,
you like to be in your phone while watching a movie, that kind of thing?
I've got things to do. I've got baseball to research. I got basketball to research. I got work 24 hours a day. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming about betting.
You got a wedding to plan.
Yeah, I got to do that. I end up building a deck right now, which is...
Oh, how manly is that? That's so masculine.
I'm not the one actually building it. I'm just
Oh, you hired a guy.
Yeah, I got a guy.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. You're using some of that gambling money to putting it to good use.
Yeah, also might be joining a country club. That's a smart man. Great way to pick up clients.
How snooty of you joining a country club.
I mean, I love a pool. I love a hot tub, and I love to golf.
All right, well, there you go. Triple
During baseball season, I nothing new is really going to come out after 2:30, so it's not like basketball where I have to constantly be aware of things. Baseball, like, I could get all my work done by 1:00 every day.
Hey, we were talking about it. Well, I'm sure we'll talk our picks again soon enough in a second. But I guess we learned the hard way on this one about what was the book that would do like the home run bets?
Caesars.
Talk about that, because there's some kind of a warning I think you could throw out to the people.
Yeah, I don't know if other sites do this, but Caesars is dumb, or actually super smart of them. If someone pinch hits and you have the home run bet, it's no longer voided if they don't get a home run. Whereas certain other bets like unders on hits and whatnot are voided if the player pinch hits at all. So it's a pain. It's not great.
The tricky thing is, like, I'm sure there's a scenario where like a guy hit a pinch hit home run and like you want the credit for that, right? But like I want to just be out.
That happened to me in DFS once. I wasn't paying attention, and Justin Turner He ended up not being in the starting lineup. Or no, it was before late swap over on Fantasy Feud.
Wow.
And got me a lot. Well, one of their site finals. It wasn't actually live, but it was the 16K ticket. I got it with a Justin Turner home run in the bottom of the 10th, I think.
Oh, what's more beautiful than that? It's a skill game, obviously.
Yeah, not much more beautiful than that. But we got basketball, we got baseball. We'll start off with some basketball. So, main thing I want to talk to you about is Phoenix is a dog in the next game, I think. Most sports books have them as a dog. Let's see.
Is Booker not expected to play?
Oh, my God. Yeah, Booker's not expected to play. Oh, okay. Wow. The lines moved drastically. So if you were in Grant's action line. So I got Philly minus 1.5 at plus 100. Philly minus 2.5 plus 115. Philly minus 3.5 plus 135. Philly minus 4.5. Not Philly, Phoenix on all these. Plus 155. And it looks like DraftKings now has Phoenix at -2. It was all over at MGM. I wonder if they moved the line because they were fudging up. Let's see. Looking at basketball.
I have not prepared for this game for what it's worth.
Oh no, I know, but like just off your dome, they straight up. It's Friday. Yeah, Phoenix has already moved to -2.5 at MGM. So I got some great value here.
You can just middle right now, and like you basically, it's almost a free roll, right?
Yeah, I could do that, but I don't want to pay extra juice. I like people always say like, oh, you could middle. Like, don't hedge out just to hedge out or get a guaranteed profit. It's like cashing out. Like, if it's a good bet, you bet it. If it's a bad bet, you don't bet it. And I think Phoenix should be at -2.5, -2, something like that.
Even if Booker's not playing, you think Phoenix is like a 2-3-point favorite in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a good read on that. Like I don't know, basically.
Who's more important, Paul or Booker?
Probably Paul. Probably.
Yeah. How did Phoenix do without Paul?
I mean, in the regular season you're talking about?
Yeah.
He played basically every single game except for a couple, right?
Paul was out for like 3 weeks.
Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Did I just miss this?
He hurt his hand in the
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah. He played in the All-Star game. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you can do with the regular season stuff and like, depending on who they played and all that, but okay. I haven't looked at what they're, how much he hinders the loss of hinders them specifically, but probably he's more important than Booker.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And Phoenix was, I think, doing pretty well without him.
I forgot campaign went nuts for a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got, I mean, obviously scoring is important. I mean, Paul can obviously take a little bit more up, but I mean, Bridges can do a little bit more. Crowder can do a little bit more. Ayton can do a little bit more. Like Booker does score a lot, but I mean, they'll be fine. They'll find ways to win without him.
Yeah, man. It's weird. You figure like why Zion is dunking in videos. I don't like. There's been rumors of like him like wanting out of New Orleans already, or not even saying hello to CJ McCollum or like welcome him to the team essentially. But like you put Zion like what we remember of Zion. It'd be really interesting to see how this team would look with Zion, McCollum, Ingram, Valanciunas.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just I mean, who knows? In another universe, in another scenario. But yeah, just it's odd. I guess he's not coming back anytime soon, I suppose.
Yeah. No, I think there's differing opinions on his injury status between what the Pelicans think and what Zion says. So I think he just wants out of New Orleans.
Yeah, but it's the whole thing is very, and I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I don't know if he's trying to force a trade, and I assume he's still on his rookie deal, but yeah, it's just a odd scenario, and like New Orleans is not like a trash team. It's not like he wants get me out of this trash.
Yeah, it's not a trash town. I mean, Zion's 21 now.
Say it again.
I think Zion's 21 now.
Yeah. I've been to New Orleans a couple times. It's a fun place to be.
Yeah, I might be going there for my honeymoon. Part of my
really?
honeymoon. Yeah, we're kind of being fluid. I have all sorts of perks with gambling through Caesars. So.
Oh yeah, there's a casino I think on Bourbon or close to Bourbon.
Yep.
I can't remember what it was.
Yep, and then I get a free cruise with 7-star status. So we're taking a 7-day cruise. get 4 free nights at Atlantis, Bahamas. So,
Dude. Oh, you officially made 7 stars?
yeah. No, I made it last December.
Oh, congratulations. You've been talking about that for a while, so I guess I just missed it.
Well, I got cut off right before I made it, and so I had to go down to Vegas in December, and yeah, it was a pain. Rowdy Tellis, home run, surprise, surprise. But yeah, let's talk some more bets here. Don't think you're going to have any real thoughts on my basketball bets. It's Seth Curry under 1.5 blocks plus steals. I don't know. I have it at 0.5.
Probably not getting a block. I would say that.
Yeah, he rarely does. Marcus Smart over 0.5 blocks, and Alex Caruso over 0.5 blocks. Big plus odds on each. 175, 235, and 190 on those three respectively over at DK.
So smart one. I like that smart one if you're getting a big number on it.
Plus 235.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I always like, having the home scorekeeper, just if it's on the fence, like, I'm sure you've seen, like, sometimes you get a block, sometimes you don't, it's a little, and each scorekeeper is different, obviously. Like, there was years ago where, speaking of New Orleans was the one that everybody would talk about with Anthony Davis as far as his blocks. I think Dinkmeyer uncovered that one, but just as a general thought, I'd like that. Give me the home scorekeeper, and Smart is going to play 35 plus minutes, and he plays aggressive defense. So yeah, I like that number.
And then Andrew Wiggins over 5.5 rebounds. Get it over at DK at plus 110. 8 and 9 in the last 2 games.
That game tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Al Horford over 3.5 assists. We have him projected for 3.5 assists. I'm getting the line at plus 120. So I'm taking it. But that's basically basketball, which is apparently the only thing I can win at this moment. Take that for what you will. I'm still putting a large amount of money on the line for my baseball bets, but it's not got great.
42 minutes last game, by the way. Like, just not messing around. Yeah. Well, 41 minutes, 41 and a half. I rounded up, whatever. You know what I mean? Tatum played almost 45.
Yeah, I'm not doing well in baseball at the moment, but it's been with the shortened spring training, it's not going out well. And I mean, I was up like 75 units last year with a 68% hit rate. So it'll turn around hopefully today. So let's get to baseball. First bet I have is the Cardinals minus 1.5. It's an alternate line. So yeah, getting it plus 215 odds. Going up against Miami, obviously Alcantara is a solid overall pitcher. He's very good. And he refresh this page. He's very good against righties, and St. Louis has a predominantly righty lineup, but they're just the better overall lineup by a pretty wide margin, in my opinion. You have any thoughts on that? I mean, I know you love.
I don't really like that one, to be honest. I think Sandy Alcantara is good, and Mikolas is the kind of guy that can go into Miami and just. I mean, he's not good. He's sort of like the classic better than real life guy, than DFS guy. He's not going to strike you out, but he can sort of guile his way against the Marlins lineup better than it's been in years. But that's not, the bar was so low. And of course, the ballpark's not friendly for yielding runs either. I don't expect a high scoring game. I expect something like a 3-2, 4-2, that kind of style. Alcantara's a better pitcher than Mikolas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, you're getting, what's the plus number you're getting?
Plus 215. That's why.
I didn't hear 215. I'm okay with that. There you go. That's a big number.
Yeah, this is a bet I think you will like. Kyle Schwarber to hit a home run, plus 300 in Coors.
I, as a general thought, just don't like betting the home runs 3-1. I mean, look, you do have the perfect scenario. Obviously, Coors Field. He's got the platoon advantage. Herman Marquez is a good pitcher for what it's worth.
He's not great versus lefties. I mean, he does limit power to an extent, but he's probably not going to make it more than, Philly's a very good lineup. He's probably not going to make it more than 4 innings.
The other part that I don't like, and I think Ty Block, their only lefty, has pitched the last 2 games, so maybe he doesn't go 3 games in a row, so there's a decent chance he does not see a lefty the entire game. I want to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure I saw Block last night, and then he pitched the game before too. I guess they can throw him, 3 times in a row. He was once like kind of a long man or, a spot starter here and there. But he's batting 6th, which, things have to go pretty well to get that 5th at bat. If you're batting
Coors.
6th. I know.
It's Coors, so they can go pretty well. Yeah, no, I get that, but they're also the road team, so for sure getting 9th inning at bat. So I still think it's
fine.
solid at plus
Yeah,
300.
I think it's kind of where it should be, basically.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
fine. You can be wrong. Let's see if it's moved. Let's see if I'm on the right side and it's moved.
Has it?
It's moved to 290.
Well, I mean, it's a fun bet. Like, it's a fun bet to bet. Schwarber, big bet in cores. If you're betting homers, I'm going to pull up the home run list. I'm going to see if I can find one I like, because I like. I mean, the problem with home runs, right, is that the weather stinks everywhere, and home runs are down across the league. There's really no good environment today for homers.
Coors.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, okay. It's not peak cores, but yeah, it's fine. 10.5 total. Wind's blowing in a little bit for what it's worth, but yeah. But you know what I mean, though. I mean, I'm sure you've noticed this, that the weather is like 30, 40, 50 degrees in some places to start the season. And even a couple weeks in, we're looking at some rough weather. I liked picking on, I'm pulling it up right now, as far as the Minnesota Kansas City game. That's obviously a terrible ballpark for homers, but like Paddock, a big reverse splits guy, like Sal Perez, looks like a guy. He banged in a couple homers yesterday. I don't know what his home run number is. I can find something kind of sneaky. It's on the scores and odds page, right?
Yeah, Sal Perez sitting at plus 265. I don't like that number.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, see, I don't like that, and that's not good enough for me.
Yeah.
How about Bobby Witt? I mean, I think Bobby Witt hits his first homer of his major league career. You probably can get good
540.
That's terrible. Do better than that. I don't want that.
There's a reason why sports books make money. Ooh, this is an interesting bet here. Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 total bases plus 140.
Well, careful on that one. Well, I assume he's gonna hit, but like he is pitching too.
Yeah, but I'm getting plus 140.
I was just gonna say don't lock that in, because there's a chance he's not in the lineup, and I don't know what site you're on, and it could get screwy, basically.
FanDuel. I mean,
so but he's starting as a pitcher, but I don't know how that works. But yeah, ideally, I mean, you assume he's going to hit, but we saw last year at least several times where he would pitch but not hit.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's going to hit. Yeah, I'm gonna
numbers.
You don't like these numbers? Yeah, there's a reason why sports books make money.
Yeah, but like we had like Aaron Judge like at 5 or 6 to 1. It didn't hit, but like we had
it at 4 to 1.
Whatever it was. DJ LeMahieu was like 14 to 1. I know he's not really a home run hitter, but like at least you can get some extreme guys. Bobby Witt's never in his life, never hit a home run in the major leagues, and he's 5 to 1. Come on, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm hitting that Ohtani bet. Let me get 300 down on it. Boom.
Yeah. What is it? 1.5 bases, you said?
Yeah.
And that's walks don't count, correct?
That is correct. I had a buddy who was texting me. He's like, he walked and he scored a run. That's 4 total bases. I'm like, you do not understand how baseball works. No, that's not. Well, that's dumb. I'm like, there's a reason why. If that was the line would be at like minus 130. Like you could just bet them to score a run.
By the way, Schwarber plus 260 on DK. Ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're gonna bet it, 300. Yeah, 300. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not trying to poo-poo it. I think it's fine. All
right, let's move on to the next bet here. We got Severino over 5.5 strikeouts here. I like it. He's good. He's good. I'm just trying to pull up the game, so I'm stalling.
I heard some hesitation in your voice. I sensed it. I'm like, did you need me to jump in there and save you?
No, I just need to pull up the game, and I wanted to quote his numbers so far this season. 31% K rate. Going up against Detroit, who's striking out at 27% K rate so far this season. Go back to the beginning of last season. Obviously, a little bit better numbers, but still a 24% K rate team. Severino's known for his what's it called? His slider. Like it looks like they just put in a bunch of trash bats. I know that he's going to face a lot of lefties, but he's better than his 16% K rate to lefties so far this year. I mean, he's still got a solid overall changeup. 5.5 seems too low. I think the bat has him at 6.5. You can get that line. Let's see what's at right now.
Do you have a pitch count on his first couple starts this season? I can pull it up, but I thought you might happen to have it on hand.
I do not have it on hand. I can get it here in a second.
I mean, he's a guy that, obviously severe arm issues the past so many years, like barely he's pitched the past so many years. He's looked great so far this year. He's looked absolutely electric, but the only issue is like how much they're going to push him. I think they pushed him reasonably, if I'm not mistaken. I know he's gone 3 and 5 as far as the innings, 5 most recently. And I'm trying to find it too. Why can't I find his total pitches thrown? He faced 21 batters his last attempt. That's what I have. But give me the actual number of baseballs he threw. Why can't we find that one?
Yeah, I don't know why it's so tough to. 83 in the last start, 65 first start, 83 last start. Should be fully stretched out. Probably go 90 pitches. 6 strikeouts in the first game, 3 innings, 5 strikeouts. Last game against Toronto, 5 innings, 6 strikeouts. This is one of my favorite bets on the day, and
I don't think he goes much beyond 90. Like he's a guy. They're never really going to have him go 100.
Oh yeah, no, I mean he has an injury history. Yankees are making the playoffs. There's no reason to, but sitting at plus 100, I might double down on that. Let's see if DK will let me get another 500 on it.
I want to see what Cardi has him projected for as far as his pitches. I think 90 is a probably good number. It sounds about right. Well, Cardi's got him projected like to 98, which that seems ambitious to me. But cool. Okay. If you can get that many pitches.
Let's see. Severino. I doubt they're going to let me get another 500 on it. Let's see. It's under review. The excitement is good. You think I'm going to get it? You think I'm going to get it?
Yeah, why not? They want your money. They think they have sharp lines.
I mean,
how much do you wager?
I've already got 500. Yep, they'll let me get another 500 down.
There
Boom.
Is there like a guy? There's not a guy there. It's like an algorithm, right?
No, they got a guy.
There's a guy that just said that's his job. Like he gets a ping and like, all right, let's let it go. Yeah, like I'm sure like you've been playing blackjack or whatever, and like the dealer always has to like ask like the guy, like the pit boss, is this okay?
No, anytime a big bet comes in, they have to look into it. So it actually depends on what the trader is behind the bet review. Because I remember if on PointsBet, there was a short period of time where they would let me get like a couple hundred down, and it was always late at night. If I bet football props late at night, the trader theirs are not good, and they're like, let it go through.
You got to catch them before the shift change, is what you're saying.
I need to catch them after the shift change when they have their cheaper guys. So yeah, that's kind of how sportsbooks work.
The trainee is working like the 4 a.m. shift.
Yeah. I mean, you're not getting top quality guys. They're all there for during the day.
The guy's like sleeping and he's just like clicking the button, like whatever. Sure.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Odorizzi over 4.5 strikeouts was a pain. I had to bet. There was a little bit different line, so I had to bet on Superbook, MGM, DK, like just trying to get as much money as I could down. It was tough.
So what do you think is Trout going to play today?
I don't think so.
And how much does that matter? Like, it matters somewhat, sure. Outside, he strikes out like Trout. Like he's good.
But he also walks a lot. He knows how to work a count.
Yes. Same deal with Ohtani. Like those two guys can really eat up your pitch count right out the gate. You can have first and second and like 20, not 20, but like 16 pitches thrown and no outs, with Walsh coming to the plate or something like that. But that lineup is just loaded. We don't know what the specific lineup is, but there's only so many pieces you can work with. But it's loaded with Ks.
Yeah, just all the way up and down. 27.8% K rate. Odorizzi over 5.5, love it. And then Morton under 5.5 or over 4.5 for Odorizzi. I got the under of 5.5 for Morton. Has not hit the over on this so far this season. Going up against the Dodgers. The Dodgers obviously one of the best hitting teams in the league, probably the best hitting team in the league. Some strikeouts at the bottom of the lineup. Looks like for I don't know why Lux isn't in there.
He got hurt.
Oh yeah, that was
on the IL.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, like everyone walks at a 10+ % clip. Morton can get a little bit wild. They'll work the count. He's not going to go that late. It's a tough matchup. There's a lot of low strikeout bats. Morton's not getting there.
Yeah, Morton, kind of an old man these days. Is he a man? Is he 40? He's close to 40, right?
No, I think he's 38. Let's see.
I'll take the over on 38. He might not be 40. I'm taking the over on 38. Let's Google. Who can Google fast?
38.
But 38 plus days.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Like you said, over 38. When I said he's 38 years old, and
Do
you
you
said he's over
remember
that.
one of the first times we first met? Do you remember we at some Roto Runners party or some
Yep.
kind of party? We this is how we bonded, Grant. This is how we became friends. We wagered, like somebody would say, we bring in a third party, a neutral party, and they would bring it. They would just say an actor's name, and we would wager on being to submit how old that actor may or may not be, closest to the pin. And I think I took some of your money that day.
Yeah, you did. You definitely did. For some
I
reason,
have a
you
very
that.
particular set of skills. I don't know how useful that is in real life, but I can tell you that like Tom Cruise is 60 or whatever.
Is Tom Cruise 60?
I don't know. I'm guessing. That's off the dome. I haven't really done the full thought process because I would work backwards and be like, okay, Top Gun came out in 1985. That's 1985 was
it was a solid guess. He'll turn 50 in 2 months.
No, not
60 in 2 months. I mean.
Oh yeah, so there you go. That's what I do.
Yeah, you have just a weird skill.
It's completely useless.
Yeah, it is. Google makes it entirely useless. Herman Marquez, I have the under on strikeouts. I mean, I know he strikes out righties a lot. He's only going to be facing 1, 2, 3 lefties. There are some strikeouts in this lineup, but it's being played in Coors. Good lineup. Lots of guys that know how to work the count. Phillies are stacked. I'm in on under 4.5 plus 105.
All right.
Yeah.
I have nothing on it.
Yeah, and then one last bet: Profar under 0.5 hits.
Okay.
Plus 125.
Where is he at in the lineup? He's batting 5th. Vladimir Gutierrez, not very good. Profar is going to have the splits advantage. Somebody's not playing for the Padres today. Who is it?
Yeah, I don't like that. I bet it before that.
There's several guys not playing. Austin is not playing. Their catcher.
Yeah, I don't like that bet anymore. I assumed he would be batting 7th or 8th, but yeah.
Their bobber is not playing either. Their first baseman, I'm losing track of his name for some reason. Luke Voigt is not playing either for San Diego.
Yeah, I definitely like that less now. Darn it. You always hate that when you bet it and then the lineup comes out shortly after and you're just screwed.
Yeah, I mentioned the pre-show to you, and I guess you said the site's already adjusted, but I liked Andre Drummond unders. I don't know if you can get him somewhere. I haven't looked at Prize Picks yet, which is something I have access to.
They're all sitting at 8.5. 8.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, heavy juice on the under. Yeah.
I mean, but he got booted out of that game. Like, we were talking about it, played basically 5 or 6 minutes in the second half. It was Claxton's world. Like, he fits that game so much better. But, like, he's going to put up, as always, Drummond's not like this great player that helps you win, but he can accumulate fantasy points like a Whiteside or something like that. Yeah, he could get there in his 20 minutes if they fully adjusted, but that's unfortunate.
Yep. All right. Well, I think that about does it. You got anything else?
I've not, I kind of came to the show today basically to be like a sounding board, just sort of like have the conversation as far as your bets. If I find anything I like, and I usually do when I get off the show, I will put it in the, I'll submit it. I mean, I'm not trying to be you or whatever. I'll put it in the old Grant's Action Lounge. I know a guy and I have access to that, Grant. So I'll chime in if I like anything because I was writing the expert survey earlier today. I was doing the rankings, digging in for all sorts of stuff, but I'm sure something's going to pop up. And of course, there's going to be something goofy in lineups that we're not anticipating as well. So if all this stuff happens or something happens, I'm happy to let it be known. But your Cardinals lineup is out. Edmund, Goldie, O'Neill, Arnado, Dickerson, Lars Nootbaar on the Family Feud board of best names in all of baseball. You wouldn't disagree with that, right?
No.
Yeah. Possibly number one answer. Lucius Fox, by the way, that's got to enter the conversation.
Well, he just stole it from Batman.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody else, because I made that reference and like nobody. Yeah, that was Morgan Freeman in the Batman series. That was. I don't know if that's a real Batman character. Or they made him up. Like he was basically the Alfred. I think he played the role of Alfred, but his name is Lucius Fox. No,
Alfred was actually in that movie.
Wait, were they both in that one? Yeah.
Lucius Fox took over as CEO of Wayne Enterprises after Bruce Wayne bought over half the company.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I thought maybe like they might have killed off Alfred or something like that. I don't remember how that worked, but yeah, they
No, because
were.
Alfred saw him. Yeah, I won't spoil it for anyone.
Is Fox in the new Batman?
I don't think so. No.
You just watched it like yesterday.
Yeah, I don't recall him being in there. If he was, it wasn't a big role.
Fair enough. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been fun, Daniel. We'll be back on again tomorrow, talking baseball, talking basketball. Good luck tonight, guys. I'm out here. See you, kids.
Holler.